Personally, as the game continued, I did not want it to come to an end. I was so happy with our cutting edge and sleekness with the ball. Manchester United were excellent for the entire 90 minutes. But let us step away from the scintillating football United players offered and look at 5 things we can learn from the game we are starting right now. Before we get started, welcome to Alex Football. Alex Football is a channel dedicated to making videos around football related topics. If you enjoy watching football, smash that subscribe button to get notified whenever I release a new video. Let's begin. Number 1. Wan-Bissaka attacking game is improving. If there was one thing opposition fans will say about Wan-Bissaka in the last 6 months or since he joined Manchester United is that his attacking game is terrible. The offensive aspect of his game has been terrible. But in the last couple of games, especially in this game against Sheffield, we realized that the attacking aspect of his game has improved tremendously. We know defensively he's a rock. You can't get past him defensively. He has been an absolute beast for us on the right side of that defense. But from an attacking standpoint, Wan-Bissaka has not been the best, which is why Liverpool fans will always bant about it that he cannot put in crosses like Alexander-Arnold. But against Sheffield, if you notice or pay attention to Wan-Bissaka's crosses and attacking phases of his game, it shows that he has improved tremendously. He assisted Antonio Martial's second goal with a beautiful low cross into the box. We can see the efforts on the training ground are paying off. It's only a matter of time before he becomes an attacking beast also like Alexander-Arnold, which will make him a complete and well-rounded modern fullback. But for now, we can pat him on the back and say he's doing a good job in training ground, paying attention to the training drills, and his attacking game will definitely improve. So for Wan-Bissaka, it's a thumbs up for me, an excellent job so far, giving it all and trying to improve on the attacking aspect of his game. Number 2, Marcus Rashford is still rusty. I don't expect any real Manchester United fan to complain about Marcus Rashford missing those golden chances. This is a guy that was injured pre-lockdown, then there was lockdown also. Basically, Marcus Rashford has been away from football for about 5 months now. So the lack of sharpness should be expected. The rustiness should be expected. He's not match fit yet. He's not match sharp yet. So there's a lot of things that are off about Marcus Rashford. As you can see in his finishing in the game, he missed 2 golden chances, which is expected anyway. No true Manchester United fan should complain or scream at him that he missed golden chances. The good thing we can say is this that I noticed about this game is that he's getting into those right positions to convert chances. The only thing off is his finishing. But in terms of finding those positions, getting into those good positions, making those runs in behind his defense, he's making those runs, is getting to those good positions. So we have a lot of things to be happy about and to give him thumbs up about. It's only his finishing that's a little bit off at the moment, and I'm sure 2 games in, 3 games in, 5 games in, the match fitness will return, the match sharpness will return, and his finishing will be back. The Marcus Rashford of pre-lockdown and pre-back injury, the Marcus Rashford of January that was banging in goals will soon return. So I think we all should just calm down and applaud the young man. This is a young man that led a campaign to keep free food going from children from low-income earners in the UK 2 weeks ago. So he's a fantastic young man. We should all be able to cut him some slack. But for now, it's a little bit rusty, but the Marcus Rashford we knew is only a matter of time before he comes back. Before the game, I made a video, basically a match preview of the game against Sheffield United. In that video, I talked about the importance of NEMANJA MATIC being a starting holding midfielder. And MATIC's performance in the game against Sheffield epitomized my analysis and preview of why he should be starting. The way he held the defense, he played as an holding midfielder today was excellent. In the game, he was excellent. He was our unsung hero in that game. I don't think he missed a pass. He did not put a foot wrong. He was instrumental in the build-up from the back and was instrumental in the build-up going forward. The passes he distributed, both long passes and short passes, were spot on, were pinpoint accurate. Those are attributes of a good holding midfielder. Even the way he collected the ball from the defense, receiving the pass from Harry Maguire, even when he came under pressure, he did it with such finesse and style that you can't muzzle him away from the ball. He's an extremely strong guy. His distribution was excellent. These are some of the arguments I made that Ole should use Matic as our holding midfielder. I know there were arguments against the idea because he's slowing down because of his age. But when it comes to the experience needed to play an holding midfielder, Matic has it. He has the experience over Scott McTominay. McTominay has speed, he has strength to cover every blade of the grass. But the experience needed to play as an holding midfielder, as a defensive midfielder, Matic has it over McTominay. So I believe he should be the one starting in that midfield three of Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, and Matic. I still choose Matic over McTominay anyway. And that game actually showed why. So personally for me, I would go over Matic over McTominay in that holding midfield position. Number 5. Have we become over-reliant on Bruno Fernandes? During the game when Bruno Fernandes went down, we saw him clutching his knee. It was definitely an obvious pain. In the heads of all Manchester United fans, we are like, oh my god, is he injured? Does he have a knee injury? The season might be over. We might not make top 4. Our creative engine has fallen down, and stuff like that. A lot of negativity went through the head of every Manchester United fan. But that should be a point I think Ole should take notes. Is our attack in the final third becoming over-reliant on Bruno Fernandes? Now I'm starting to see the importance of why Ole might be interested in a player like Donny van der Beek. Donny van der Beek will make a perfect alternative for Bruno Fernandes in case he goes injured. Bruno Fernandes cannot start every game for us. He cannot play in the Premier League, in the FA Cup, in the Carling Cup. Hopefully we'll make the Champions League. He can't play it, so we need a decent alternative in that attacking midfield position. If Ole will continue to use Pogba in a deeper role, having a creative force in deep midfield that can launch pinpoint long balls, accurate long balls, then Bruno Fernandes will be orchestrating the attack in the final third. We need an alternative to him in case he's injured or in case he needs to take a rest. That should be something Ole should take note of in the long run. So we need to sign a player that can be a perfect alternative, just as creative as him. A good example will be Donny van der Beek, but we are not sure if he will come, or even if Manchester United have tabled an offer for him. Yes, Manchester United have made it known they are interested. If an offer has been made, we don't know. But the one point we can learn is that we cannot be over-reliant on Bruno Fernandes now in the final third. He's a very creative player. He has been our most creative player since he arrived in January, but becoming too over-reliant on him will be a big mistake for us because this is a team that is competing for 4 different competitions, so we need every attacking and creative outlet as possible. Being over-reliant on Bruno Fernandes is not something Ole should even consider at all. We need to find a decent alternative. If it means we have to sell players like Jesse Lingard, Andreas Pereira and Juan Mata, so be it, to fund the transfer of a player like Donny van der Beek, but we cannot be over-reliant on Bruno Fernandes. Number 4. Anthony Martial ends our hat-trick course. The last person to score an hat-trick in the Premier League for Manchester United was Robin van Persie in 2013, and Martial ended that course for us, which I'm very, very glad about. A lot of fans, a lot of opposition has been bantering us about it and say Manchester United has not gotten an hat-trick in ages to come. But that streak seems to have come to an end thanks to a wonderful performance by Anthony Martial. I give him a 10/10 performance in this game. In the game against Tottenham, very few chances were created for him, and the only one he got, he failed to convert, though it was a difficult ball to connect with anyway, but still did not. Let's just say it was an average chance he got in the game against Tottenham. But in the game against Sheffield, the team, the creative force behind him clicked perfectly well, and they created so many chances for him. They cut Sheffield United defense open, clean through and perfectly, and the chances he got, he converted them brilliantly. For me, the only mistake Martial made in the game against Sheffield was the goal of scoring opportunity he missed. Instead of squaring the ball to Marcus Rashford, he should have just go for goal himself. That was the only foot he put wrong for me in this game. Apart from that, Martial was excellent, an hat-trick for him. I'm really happy for him, and I'm happy for Manchester United that our attacking force is finally clicking and Old Trafford is becoming a fortress again. Thanks for watching this video. Like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.